Happy Memorial Weekend. Oh, yeah, you know me. It's Farmer Tom coming at you on this cool, dreary, but nice Sunday morning. Hope everybody's having a great weekend, your holiday weekend. I know the weather around here has been real weird. It was gorgeous Thursday, hot, sunny, 90. Then Friday night, Saturday, terrible, cold, rainy, so the people that went to the beach, they had like one day of really super nice weather and everything else was kind of somewhat crappy. And, but anyways, yeah. Oh boy, what a week, what a week, what a week. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well on this fantastic Memorial weekend. Since I haven't done a video since last Sunday, just to give you a heads up, for the last 6 days, me and Phil have been pouring concrete. And I have a lot of people ask me, why don't you do videos out there? That's one of those industrial contracts that I am forbid. It's a big no-no. That I cannot do videos out there. So unfortunately, there's like a whole week that goes by where there's a lot of interesting things I could show you, things that we've been doing, but in reality, it's just one of those situations I can't film out there. So when I have jobs that pretty much forbid me from doing anything like that, I just can't, and I don't. So I just wanted to give you an update because the last video I did was last Sunday out here on the off-grid farm. And you know what? What a difference 1 week makes. This stuff was 2 and 3 inches tall. Now it's a foot tall, easy. We've had a lot of rain. I know there's a lot of people that have not had rain. So we've had rain and cool temperatures, and it's just making everything explode. I mean, just absolutely explode, and the weeds too. So that's part of it. But the squash and zucchini, the onions are just busting out hard. And I got to go in here and do some, weed control. Obviously, I have to do it by hand because I don't spray any chemicals on this ever. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Well, there's the garden update. Well, outside of that, the sun's behind the clouds. Outside of that, really working the last 6 days straight. That's all I've really have been doing. You know, it's funny. I had to turn in the invoices, and in my mind, since I got finished Saturday evening, I said to myself, okay, I'll go turn the invoices in. I thought it was Monday. I really thought today was Monday. I went, but they have an inbox. I can put what they don't. Nobody has to be there to submit an invoice, or your keys or locks that you were issued, or stuff like that, or badges or whatever. You can just put everything in a box, and they'll get to it on the next following work day. So I'm sitting here thinking, shit, nothing's going to be open tomorrow either, banks or nothing. So I've got the next couple of days off, including this morning, obviously. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I came out here to just get all the crap out of my truck, all the gear, all the tools, and crap, and clean out the truck, which I did. And I reorganized a few things. Now I've converted this shed into a pretty decent little storage area. I'll show you. I was able to kind of cram everything in here because I cleaned all the equipment up last weekend when I was up here doing all the landscaping and grass cutting. But I got the mower, the four-wheeler, and also put the excavator in here, which really just fit perfect. Got this in here. So yeah, mounted up my tripod ladder on the wall and just came in here and organized everything, made it a lot cleaner, more decent. But yeah, this is a perfect spot for this. Now, I have developed a leak. It's minor, it's in the pump. I'll show it to you. You can see the wet spot on the ground, see it? It's coming right out of this hose and bracket. There's a gasket up there coming out of that pump. I need to get a new one for that. But other than that, she's running good. She actually needs to go in for service, but that'll be a couple of months before I get it there over to CCS. And just taking care of everything up here, cleaning, sprayed for all the weeds over here. Little house is fine. I took care of it last week. You know, it's a shame I haven't burnt anything. I haven't lit this pit up yet this year, or hardly even last year. It's a shame. Finally got the old truck cleaned out, man. It was dirty, man. Concrete dust was everywhere. But I used my compressor and my air nozzle and just came in here and just cleaned the hell out of the interior of this cab. And man, the dust that came off this was insane. It was insane. All right. I finally moved the Isuzu over here after cleaning it last week. And remember, I had that little yard sale, estate sale out front. Sold one of my implements. And just came up here and organized all this last week. So really, yeah, my nose is itching. But in reality, every weekend you got to do something. You got to do some maintenance, cut the grass, do this, that, and the other. You know, it's all part of owning an off-grid farm. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. And vacation, you're at the beach, you're at the mountains, or you're just chilling and grilling at the house, which that's cool too. I know there's a lot of people that went downtown this weekend and partied on Saunders Street down there, Hillsborough Avenue, and just, you know, finally a moment to breathe without all this COVID nonsense and limited mask requirements. But you know what the interesting thing is that we're having a big employment shortage. People don't want to work the traditional service industry jobs anymore because of all these federal government benefits and unemployment insurance, extra bonuses they've been getting. People don't want to go back to work. So there's like help wanted signs everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And they're basically saying that we can't get people to work. What do you think about that, huh? Who would have forecast that event happening that way, right? Yeah, we all know what the story is on that. I'm not dumb. The hammock, yes, the hammock. I haven't chilled out on that for a while, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, well, all I need is a little beach and sand and the ocean, and I'd be a happy camper. But I'll just have to have my little hammock swinging session right up here in the old countryside. Also, too, starting next week for me, what I'm going to start trying to focus in on is a little bit more work up here, because I can get now, after I got this large concrete contract done, that burden's off my back. I've got a painting job lined up and another small repair job lined up. But I think what I'm going to do here is, because it's hard to predict my schedule because it's such random, the business is so random when it comes in, it catches me off guard. Then I'm booked for 2 weeks when I thought I might have a few days off. I'm going to probably work up here and try to organize all this lumber. The one thing I've got a problem with right now, and I need to really figure this out, is I got to store some lumber so it doesn't fall apart on me, okay, and starts rotting. Number one is this gigantic stack of heart pine. It's been sitting here a year, covered. That's not really that good of a situation. Plus, I've got all this lumber over here. Plus, I've got all that lumber down there. Plus, I'm starting to collect lumber in here. I mean, it's not a big deal because I got it somewhat protected. I got a bunch of expensive half-inch treated plyboard here, OSB and plyboard, regular, the good stuff. Just from these construction sites, well, the one big construction site, the concrete job. So it's forced me to have a bunch of extra materials and a couple of decks I built this year. And I need to build something. Either build something or store something. So Phil said he'd help me. He'd come out here and we can put another building together or something. But that's not really what I want or need. I'd love to start the old log cabin in the back of the property. That's what I would love to do. But I don't have the right combination of materials I need to start that project, because that's going to actually take a long time to build that thing, because it's all got to be done by hand. It's got to be used recycled materials, and I don't want to buy anything brand new to build that thing, that structure. And I'm not sure exactly the size, dimensions of it yet. It's going to be small, just enough for two people to hang out in. But other than that, really, everything up here is organized and pretty much done. I could sit up here every weekend and put another project together, okay? There's always that aspect of, having off-grid land or having farmland or just having land in general, okay? So there's always some sort of projects. There's always something to do. And next week, hopefully, I get my dump truck back. Oh, yeah. And thanks for all the suggestions on the parking brake problem that I've had. And I think we found the parts. We're praying next week we'll know when they all get back off of this Memorial weekend vacation of theirs. They'll be back on Tuesday. And he said he's going to jump right on it, figure out what they need to do and pull parts on this other old truck and put it on my truck. Okay? So that's what's going on. Other than that, really, outside of working and coming up here and working more and doing other stuff, really this is about all I've been able to do all year is just work. And that started last year, March 15th. I was already wide open before the COVID. And now all year long, I've been wide open. So for the last year and a half, it's been nonstop, brutal work, just getting a lot of stuff done. And I gotta take some time off. That's what I've got to do. I've got to figure that part in there and go on some sort of little mini vacation, 4 or 5 days somewhere, somehow. Other than that, everything's cool, man. Everything's groovy, far out, psychedelic. Oh, yeah. Oh, like I said, we had so much water up here, filled up my water tower, filled up the old man's water tower. We got plenty of water up here. That is not an issue. Thank God for that. But again, folks, boys and girls, leave those comments. Hope you're having a safe, wonderful, exciting Memorial Day weekend. And you play safe and have a pleasant journey. And we'll talk at each other soon. And I'll leave you with this airplane going by in the sky.